A marijuana plant needs a variety of environmental factors to be just right. So not only the light, but the temperature and humidity have to be good, and the soil moisture if you're growing in soil. Our product essentially helps you keep track of those things remotely around the clock, and it provides you with personalized statistics to help you leverage your ability to grow. And we also provide real-time diagnosis of your plant by just taking a picture of it. It'll tell you if it's healthy or if what possible symptoms it might be experiencing, especially if it looks discolored or something like that. Spark has provided us with a lot of resources, including workshops and mentors, and also money. So that was very helpful. We've developed our minimum viable product already, so we're just working on iterating now to get it to an actual production size. We have the hardware, we have the software, and now we just have to make continuous tweaks. So we're waiting now to raise some more money and then try to continue this process to launch by the end of 2018. I think the legalization of cannabis is opened a new door for us, and I've always been an advocate for cannabis, especially for its medicinal uses. I think the potential that technology has, specifically technology with cannabis, so Canatech, I think that industry is very young. It has it's a lot it's similar to being in Bitcoin early. If you can get that right, then you can make a lot of, not money, but you can make money, but you can also try to change how the world sees cannabis as well, because you can actually apply your skills to something and just make something that's just beyond oh, this is just a drug kind of thing. We are an ancillary cannabis company, so we don't make any direct contact with the plant. Technically, you could use this product to grow tomatoes or grow vegetables, but we are definitely trying to get our foot in the door in the cannabis space. But we know this has this can be applied to another sort of the whole field of agriculture as well. There's a product called Grownetics, and they focus on industrial size sensor networks, and a lot of those things, it's very cumbersome, and they don't have essentially they're not in the same market as us. So we're trying to appeal a little bit more to the home cultivator. And there's another company called GrowBuddy, which has a manual style interface, and we do all of the data collection automatically, and we give you more statistics, and we also have the image classifier for cannabis, which I think is really valuable. A lot of the building blocks are laid down already, so now we just have to figure out, are the numbers going to work, and how can we make them work for all of these, for all these sites in terms of information. We're essentially coding our growing expertise into the system, so we can offer a product that hasn't been made yet, and one that not only provides biometrics, but can act as the doctor for your plan as well too. And I think there's a lot of merit in that, because there's a lot of resources, and a lot of the times you're looking online and you really don't know what's going on. You really don't know what to do. So we're trying to close that gap and trying to make it easier, more transparent for the grower. In terms of software development and hardware development, we are currently working on getting a printed circuit board, trying to make an injection mold, also working on some numbers and building our presence through our Instagram. And I think it's time for us to expand in terms of team and also in terms of vision. So we have to just keep iterating and just keep moving forward, especially with the image classification algorithm. I think if we can keep working on the image classifier and get that, get it really refined and accurate, we can actually make a lot of progress with just that one feature.